10 actors you forgot were in Star Trek movies. Star Trek has been gracing screens for over half a century, and its movies have featured some of the most iconic actors in Hollywood. Yet, amidst the iconic captains, Klingons, and Vulcans, there are plenty of faces you might recognize, but completely forgot appeared in the Star Trek universe. From action stars to comedians, these actors brought a splash of Hollywood glamour to the final frontier, often in roles so brief or understated that they slip past the collective memory of fans. 1. Whoopi Goldberg. Guinan. Okay, most Trekkies know Whoopi Goldberg as the wise and enigmatic bartender Guinan in The Next Generation. But her appearance in Star Trek Generations often slips past casual moviegoers. She's more than just a barmaid. She's a bridge between the old crew and the new, and her cameo in the film is a subtle, emotional anchor that fans didn't even realize they were missing. 2. John D. Lancey. Q. Much like Goldberg, D. Lancey is well known to Star Trek TV fans, but his appearance in Star Trek First Contact is easily overlooked because it's brief, yet essential. Q's unpredictable interventions provide a chaotic foil to Picard and the crew, and his cameo in the films reminds us just how much the series relied on these wild cards to keep the galaxy interesting. 3. Ben Stiller. The Traveler. Before he was a household name for comedy hits like Zoolander and Night at the Museum, Ben Stiller had a blink and you miss it moment in Star Trek. Not exactly the original films, but he did have an early uncredited role in Star Trek The Next Generation films. Seeing someone who later became a comedic icon in the midst of such serious sci-fi might make you do a double take. 4. Alice Krige. The Borg Queen. Alice Krige's performance as the Borg Queen in Star Trek First Contact was chilling and unforgettable. But it's worth noting that many fans forget the actress had an extensive career in other genres. Watching her command a hive mind with such hypnotic precision makes it astonishing to realize she also appeared in romantic dramas and period pieces. The juxtaposition of her Star Trek persona with her other roles is a testament to her versatility. 5. Christopher Plummer. General Chang. One of Star Trek's most memorable villains, Christopher Plummer's Shakespearean flair as the vengeful Klingon general in Star Trek VI The Undiscovered Country almost overshadows the fact that he had already been a legendary stage actor and Oscar nominee. His dramatic delivery of Klingon lines gave the film a gravitas that reminded audiences that Star Trek could be both entertaining and intellectually substantial. 6. Catherine Hicks. Dr. Janet Wallace. Catherine Hicks, best known for her role in Seventh Heaven, had a minor but pivotal appearance in Star Trek IV The Voyage Home. She played Dr. Janet Wallace, a scientist assisting in the rescue mission to save the whales. Her performance was understated yet essential, contributing to the movie's blend of comedy, sci-fi, and environmental commentary. 7. Roberto Orci. Background role. Though best known today as a screenwriter and producer of blockbuster franchises, Roberto Orci had a brief appearance in the Star Trek films before he became a behind-the-scenes giant. Many fans only know his name from writing credits, not realizing he literally walked the sets of Star Trek long before wielding a pen to shape the universe. 8. Michelle Forbes. Rolaren. Michelle Forbes appeared in both Star Trek The Next Generation and Star Trek First Contact, though her role in the movie is often forgotten. She played a Starfleet officer entangled in high-stakes missions, blending seamlessly into the futuristic narrative while delivering a performance that hinted at her later breakout roles in shows like Battlestar Galactica. 9. LeVar Burton. Geordi LaForge. Yes, Geordi is iconic, but in the movies, his presence is often overshadowed by the spectacle of space battles and the larger-than-life story arcs of Picard, Kirk, or Spock. Watching Burton navigate the complexities of engineering crises on the big screen reminds us just how integral he was to the success of the Star Trek films, even if we sometimes forget that fact in the shadow of blockbuster sequences. 10. Scarlett Johansson. Extra/background. This one is the ultimate blink and you'll miss it. Before she became one of Hollywood's A-list stars, Scarlett Johansson appeared as an extra in a Star Trek film set in her youth. It's fascinating to think that a future Black Widow walked among Starfleet officers, quietly foreshadowing her eventual rise to cinematic superstardom. Star Trek movies have always been a fertile ground for discovering familiar faces in unexpected roles. Part of the magic of the franchise is seeing talented actors, whether in a blink and you miss it cameo or a commanding performance, become part of a universe that feels both timeless and expansive. Next time you watch a Star Trek film, keep your eyes peeled. You never know which future superstar or Hollywood legend might be quietly sharing a scene with the crew. These forgotten appearances remind us that Star Trek isn't just about space battles and philosophical dilemmas. It's also about the sheer joy of spotting a familiar face in an unfamiliar galaxy. Whether it's a future